Jesus is so funny. So I just imagine Jesus' voice and his face and everything. So because I'm extra, I'm going to reenact it. But in chapter 11, verse 11, Jesus said, "These things said he, and after that he said unto them, Our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go that I may wake him out of the sleep." In verse 11, Jesus was speaking spiritually. He was speaking from a spiritual perspective. That was the spirit man he was talking about. He was speaking in the spirit. He was speaking of the things of God, not the natural things. And one thing I realize is that not everybody understands when we speak in the spirit. Not speaking in other tongues or diversity of tongues, but just speaking things that are in the spirit realm or that are only Holy Spirit revealed. See, Jesus was speaking on a level that they weren't there yet, because his boys, his disciples that's been rolling with him said, "Howbeit?" No, they said in verse 12, "Then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleep, he shall do well." Howbeit Jesus speak of his death, but they thought that he had spoken of taking of rest and sleep. So sometimes you're having spiritual conversations with people who are carnal, or who don't understand the things of the spirit. They don't walk in the spirit. So they will never grasp or comprehend what you're saying, because it is above their intellect. Not natural intellect, because we're not talking about intellectual capacity. We're talking about spiritual intellect. And this only comes through the Holy Spirit. So the disciples who seen Jesus do all these miracles, we just talked about this. They seen him do all these miracles, and they still said, "Well, Jesus, if he just sleep, we could just, I mean, he good. He sleep. He probably been working all day. We seen him, they tired. They got a big old house." I know Jesus was like, verse 14. Y'all, I'm going to try to do my best. "Then Jesus said unto them plainly," basically, okay, y'all can't be that dumb. You can't be that dumb. You just saw me do all these miracles. You can't. Peter, you do? I mean, but you said he's asleep. We don't need to go wake him up. Jesus was like, "Y'all, Lazarus is dead." He had to then go and speak in a natural, he had to speak a natural conversation to the men who were going to form the church. I know Jesus was like, "Oh, these is my boys, they mine. They mine, I'ma stick beside them." That was the first "they mine, I'ma stick beside them" moment, because verse 14 literally says, "Then Jesus said unto them plainly." Plainly meaning they didn't understand this spiritual talk. They were walking with Jesus, but they still didn't understand the capacity to whom they were with. They still didn't get it, because they still made that carnal comment. "Well, if he sleep, well, we gotta go. I mean, we just left this other place. Jesus, can we sleep? If Lazarus can sleep, can we sleep?" Jesus is like, "Boys, my boys, my boys, my boys. Lazarus is dead, okay? He dead. I mean, he dead, okay? It's been 4 days. Lazarus stank. He got grave clothes. His sisters is going to be mad when we get there. He's dead, my boys. But I was trying to talk to you on a divine level, and I see we ain't there yet." Listen, everybody ain't going to get the conversation. Everybody not going to understand the faith. Everybody's not going to understand how you move, how you walk, how you talk. So some conversations you just can't have with certain people. You just can't let them in that way, because they don't understand when you are speaking to dry bones. They don't understand when you're speaking to somebody in a coma saying, "When you get up, we're going to the store." They don't understand that kind of faith. The kind of faith that's going to carry us in these last days. They don't understand that. So some conversations you can't have with people, because some people will talk you into a funeral. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well. No! Jesus said before he naturally died, "Oh, this ain't unto death. He's asleep." Few verses later, everybody ain't ready. Just because they walk with you don't mean they with you. Don't let somebody talk you into a funeral when you planning a celebration. Y'all be blessed.